So we have created the last class FPDI approach for general daily rates, right? So now what we will do, we have loaded the data using manual approach. So now what we will do, we are going to use this general daily rates 1609. Yesterday there was no class. So what we will do, we will create the two files, guys. We will create the two files. We will create the two files. Because our requirement is to do the two files data load. I'm mentioning it in here. 18. So two or maybe multiple files. 86.
If the FBDI template has multiple sheets, are we going to follow the same approach?
Same process is same. Sheets is, see, we are going to send the zip file, right? So this zip file, any number of files is there. That's not a matter.
Okay.
We are going to send this zip file, multiple zip files, right? So one zip file have multiple CSV files are there. That's not a matter. Even even when we do manual approach also, we are not separately loading multiple sheets, right? Zip file we are doing, right? Same here also.
Okay.
So, one, three, changes. Changes. Now what you will do? There is a generate daily rates. Generate daily rates. MPDI. CSV file name is same. CSV file name is same. CSV file name is same. Yeah. I will use 1809. 1809 is the zip file name. Now we will see 1809. Fine. Where is it? 16. Not save. Generate daily dates. Save. 1809. Okay, so here it is generated. Rename this file. Eighteen zero 1809. 1809. Okay. Now we will modify the data. We'll modify the data. 87 port. Here it is 2 2 something 4. Here also you can change this to 19. 19 19. Save. Generate daily rates. CSV file name is same. CSV file name is same. And change this. Rename 1909. 1909. Okay, no? So 1809, 1909. So what we will do, we will start the integration development now. So there are two files are there. There are two files are there, 1809 file, 1909 file. So now what I will do here, 1809 file, 1909 file. Okay. So prepare the two FBDI zip files with two different dates. Prepare the two FBDI zip files with two different dates. Okay. And then move the two files to zip file to SFTP server. Move the two zip files to SFTP server. Move the two zip files to SFTP server. Two zip file to SFTP server. So let's start the files first. FBDI. So this folder name you can give in here. Move these two files. Move these two files. 1809 and 1909. Okay. 1809, 1909. So prepare the two FBDA zip files guys with two different dates. First zip file data different, second zip file data different. Okay, first zip file, whatever the data which we mentioned, that end user will search with currency rates, and the second zip file, the different date, 19th date, and with two different data. And we moved the two zip files to SFTP server. So coming to the integration, we have to create schedule integration. So we have to create the schedule integration. So last example, we have used only one single file. One single file we have done validation, right? So this time we will use multiple zip files. It may be one file also it will accept. Multiple zip files also it will accept. So now the thing is we have to create the schedule integration. Now first step is create the connections. Create the connections. I think already there, right? How many connections required? ERP connection. FTP connection. ERP connection and FTP connection. Create the connection, ERP connection and FTP connection. Okay. Let's start the integration development. OIC. Because any step if you are missing, you can ask me. Yes, I will show you once again. So projects OIC September. I think ERP connection already there. I think ERP not there. Create the ERP connection. So any name you can give. So I am giving the connection name in this one. You can give any name. You can create. So we can take the 30. Develop 30. Save. So guys, ERP connection I have created. FTP connection, you all know, right? Or do you want to show once again? FTP connection.
No need Vamshi.
Okay. Okay. Connection created. Now we will start the integration build. Okay. First we will create new integration. New integration as schedule. Create new integration as per the create new integration as schedule. So now what we will do?
Vamshi, FTP connection editing you have to do, right? File path and everything same, Vamshi. File name and directory path and all.
That we will do in integration, right? But connection credentials are same, right?
When you are doing the FTP connection, in that you will give the file path and the directory name, right?
No. Connection level we will not give now. Integration level we will give.
Okay.
Can show the FTP connection once again.
Okay. Connection name and the connection creation we don't give only credentials.
Okay.
We
Okay.
will
Okay.
not.
Vamshi.
Create schedule integration. FBDI GL daily rates. FBDI GL daily rates. Click on create. So FBDI GL daily rates. So this is the schedule integration. So in this we are going to pass two parameters. First step, add two parameters in. Add two parameters in schedule integration. Add two parameters in schedule integration. Click on edit. So you pass the two parameters. File name pattern. File name pattern. So in the file name pattern, okay. So whatever the file name is there, right? In the FTP. So you mentioned that. star dot zip. That means the file name starting with every time this one only. After star, it may be underscore or it may be date, something like that. Then dot zip. So that is the format client has mentioned in the requirement document. This is the first parameter. You can't plus. Second parameter, file direct. You may ask question. Previous example, we have not given file name and file directory, right? So this is a different flavor I am doing. So directly we have mentioned file name and directory name in the read file and list file, right? You observed or not in the last example. So this time why I am giving is when we run the integration, you want to you for example you want to override these options. For example, a client say that now this time my file is different location. I want to run that directory. So when we run the integration, you can override these options by using the schedule parameters. Override this option. I think the more I will explain when we run the integration time. Override this. When we run the integration, that time I will explain more. For example, by default, when you do the schedule, so this will take. So sometimes clients say that today the directory name change, run this to different directory, something different directory. So we can override existing directory to new directory by using these schedule parameters. So I will explain this one more on when we run the integration time. When we run the integration time, I will explain, save the changes. So pause the schedule parameters. Any questions here? Schedule parameters?
Only one file is enough. We have two zip files, right?
Yeah, that is the reason the understanding is important. See,
You
what
have
I
mentioned
mentioned
is star, no?
Star, na? Star I mentioned, right?
Okay.
Star means after this file name,
Should take
whatever it is, it will take. Save. So then after schedule parameter, what we will do? We will use the list file operation. File name pattern. File name pattern. File name pattern. File. File name directory. File name pattern. File directory. This is the third step. Fourth step, use the list file operation. With the list file operation. With the list file operation. So take this. List multiple files. List multiple files. Click on continue. So we will use the list file operation. This directory name and file name pattern. So this directory name and file name pattern we will take from here. Okay. So this directory name and file name pattern we will take from the schedule parameters. So what we will do, we will use the some different names. This we can override in the mapper. Give the changes. So guys, here in the mapper, whatever the parameters are there, right? So this parameter names we are going to map to here using the mapper. Click on it. So go to the file name pattern, file directory, file directory. So guys, anyone tell me what is the difference between the last example and this example? So in the last example, so we directly given the file name and file name pattern directly in the mapper. But this time what we are doing, we are taking from the schedule parameters. That means schedule parameters, whatever the parameters we mentioned, same it will take, or runtime you can change these values. Runtime you can change these values, and that values only will be passed to list file. That values only will be passed to list file. Okay. So till any questions you can ask me guys. Any question you can feel free to ask me. Okay. So now what we will do, we are going to if it is single file, no need to use the for each group. So we are using the for each loop. Why? Because first run it will take first file, second run it will take second file, like that. So use the for each. For each operation. So for each operation, repeating element is what? Repeating element is file, right? So repeating element is file. So what you will do here, in the list file response, there is an option called file list. And that means first it will take this file, then do the all the logic will be implemented. Then how many files are there in the file list? It will take that many iterations will be happened. And current element name, you can give this name can be any name. So I will mention current file process. You can give any name. This name can be any name, but this name you have to drag and drop here. So this is the repeating element. It may be single file or it may be multiple files. Save the changes. This for each group name you can give any name. I am giving the name as process each file. Process each file, save. Process each file, save. Understand guys, for each loop. So what will happen? So first in the list file, first it will take this file. Then we are going to implement the logic here. Then what will happen once that file process completed? Then second file it will take. Till how many files are there? That many times loop will be encountered. So after okay, so then okay, fifth step use the for each operation. Next sixth step is use the download option to download the stage. With the download option to download the file to stage. So let's download this one. So downloading means what we need to guys? So where to download? 50p, right? Download file. Download the zip file. Download the zip file. So use the download operation. So where is the input directory and file name will take from the, I will tell you, we will take from the schedule parameters or for each loop. And download directory you can mention any name. This name can be DL daily rates. This name can be any name. DL daily rates. This name can be any name. In the download option to download the stage file. File to stage. So what we are doing,
This will get the files from the test SFTP to this stage, right?
yeah, correct. So from the SFTP, we are downloading this file. So you may ask questions, where this file will come, in which directory will come. That I will give, that I will do in the mapper. Okay. So directory name and file name will get from the mapper. So you just keep empty here. Okay. Here perform unzip operation. Perform unzip on compressed file downloaded from external FTP server. So what you are doing, perform unzip on, you take this option. Perform unzip on compressed file downloaded from the external FTP server. So definitely will ask this question to me, why we are unzipping? Why we are unzipping, right? That is the question you have. So basically, normally when we do the FBDM manual approach, do we have to unzip or zip file?
Zip file.
Huh?
Zip file, right, Vamshi?
Zip file, yeah. So,
Why we need to unzip this file?
Yeah. That you will understand in a while. Okay. That you will understand in a while. Okay. So you just keep empty here. We'll do in the mapper. Thank you. So why we are doing unzip, I will tell you. It's unzip. So in the mapper, what you will do here, click on edit. In the for each operation, if you do the for each operation, okay, current file process, file name. Okay, so see, this for each will get the information from schedule parameter, sorry, list file. Okay, the flow should be like this, guys. The flow should be okay. This one I am parking, guys. I will tell you why we are using unzip operation. First, you understand. First, schedule parameters. Then the flow should be schedule parameters. In the schedule parameters, we have passed two parameters. Then we are using list files. Then after that, schedule parameters, list files. Then after that, for each. So from the for each to download to stage. Actually, in the schedule parameters, we have passed two parameters, right? What are the two parameters? File name and file pattern. So that we have mapped here. So list files, whatever the first file it will take. In the list file, first it will take first file that we have passed to for each loop. For each loop also we have a file name and directory name that we are using in the download file request. So download file request, for example, it will take this directory, this file, and this directory it will take, and it will download into stage. Validate. So the flow should be like this, guys. If you look at this one, this flow, first schedule parameters, two parameters are there. Then we will use the list file operation. Okay. So list files, where is the source of the file name and file pattern here. So for each loop, where is the source? From the list file. Download the file, where is the source? For each. So this is the link. Validate. So till here, what will be happen, guys? Tell me. Till this step, what will be happen? The file will be placed into where? Yeah.
Stage.
Stage. With unzip. With unzip operation. Unzip operation means what will happen? It will be CSV file or zip file?
CSV file.
CSV will be there. CSV will be there. CSV will be there. So guys, here listen carefully, pay attention. So why we are using unzip is when we do the FBDI program using OIC, when we do the FBDI program using OIC, there is a concept called property file. So this property file contains ESS job name, ESS job name, job definition name, package name. ESS job name, job definition name, package name. So this will be there in the your property file. So this required when we do the FBDI program using OIC, this values we have to mention in the property file. This values ESS job name, job definition name, package name. So when we run the FBDI program, we have a ESS job name will be there, right? ESS job definition name, package name. These three we have to get from the property file. For GL daily rates, whatever the ESS job name, job definition name, package name, we have to get from ERP instance. Then this property file. So after you upload this property file with this information, now we are going to save this property file to same directory. Okay, same directory. So in this directory, CSV file is there and property file is there. And then after that, what you need to do? We need to zip the CSV file and property file and put it into stage. See here why we are unzipping, guys, because we need to bring this property file to this zip file. Because FBDI program, when you run the FBDI program using OIC will expect the property file. The property file and zip file club together, and we are going to pass this zip file to ERP bulk upload operation. That is what we need to do. Understand or any confusion, guys? So first we are unzipping, guys. Why we are unzipping? Because we need to bring the property file. So why property file required? ESA job name, job definition name, package name. We need to mention the property file. So this property file and this CSV file club together, and we are going to put it into the stage. And from the stage, we will run the FBDI bulk upload program. That program will pick up this zip file. Now that zip file contain this. That zip file contains CSV file and property file will be there. So that is what we need to do. Save the changes. Stopping for today. Tomorrow I will continue, guys. Anything you want to ask?
Vamshi, that plugin file, can you send it after this class?
Which zip file?
That plugin software.
BA Publisher software.
BA.
Yeah, I will send now. Okay, I will send.
Vamshi,
Yeah.
that G daily rates is the stage only, right? Stage directly on, right?
You can give any name, that name. This stage directory name, you can give any name. This name, any name.
So here, like we will have that CSV file and that property file, right?
Huh?
Here
Ah, yeah,
we
yes. This file have a proper. First, it will be separately will be there, Sharda. First. Then after that, we need to zip in the stage. In the stage, there is an option called zip file.
Okay.
That I will tell you tomorrow class. This name can be.
No, here in the next statement you have written we need to zip both the files and put into stage, but we are doing into the stage only, right? All those things, but
But it is divided, na? But it is divided, right?
So here, like we have to zip, that's it. That is the only thing we have to do, right?
We need to zip. In the zip file, what should be there? The CSV file will be there and property file will be there.
Property, yeah.
Why we have to zip again? Because FBDA will accept only zip.
Okay.
So when we do it manually, the property file gets created internally.
No. See, this property file, see, I understand your question. But when we do manually, we are going to give the ESA job name, right?
Yeah.
So
When we
internally
run,
it will take definition name and package name.
correct. But see, when we do the manually, we are going to give the ESA job name and parameter names, right? Okay, let me. Okay, if you go to the ERP, let's go to the ERP. So if you go to the ERP scheduled process, scheduling process. See here we are giving manually or not? Import. Import calendar daily. We are giving right here. Name we are giving or not?
Yeah, correct.
But how the OIC know which job name you need to run? So when you run this name, internally it will take the job definition name and package name. So where to get the job definition name, package name? Tomorrow class I will explain. Thank you guys. Take care.